what's up, guys? We're back again with the #1 deck in Clash Royale to show your skill. This Minor Magic Archer Wall Breakers deck is one of the most difficult decks to master in the game. It requires precise planning, perfect placements with your Magic Archers, and amazing timing with your Wall Breakers. But if you do them all correctly, you can play at the top of the world. Royale finished number 10 in the world last season, and he's been consistently playing in the top 50 of the world for years. This Minor Wall Breakers cycle deck doesn't have any champions, yet it's still one of the best decks in the game when played well. If you want a difficult deck to master to challenge yourself and put your skills to the ultimate test, this is the deck. And no matter how good you get, you'll be able to play it at any skill level. It's unbelievably satisfying to bombard your opponent with minor wall breakers when they're down elixir because your defenses get you huge positive elixir trades, or finding that opportunity with your Magic Archer Tornado to pull all of your opponent's units together, line them up with their tower, and do unlimited damage with the power of geometry. This is one of my top 3 favorite decks in the game, and Magic Archer has been my favorite card in Clash Royale for as long as I can remember. So let's go jump straight into some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Today's video is sponsored by Kingdom Maker, which you guys can download for free using the link in the description of the video on iOS or Android. Kingdom Maker combines RTS, RPG, and simulation gameplay to create a deeply immersive, massively multiplayer medieval fantasy world in which players can play their own way. There's extremely customizable armies, and you can spectate a battle in real time or join in on the fun whenever you please. Watch to see fights announced in global chat and reinforce whoever you want. And no matter what you like, Kingdom Maker has something for you. It has a unique IP world, a serious game with content that doesn't take itself always so seriously. Nobles are your avatars for deeply immersive social gameplay. Use them for research, trading, combat, dungeon exploration, and so much more. Loaded with nostalgia, classic medieval fantasy tropes that will leave every genre of players delighted, attracted, and connected to a whole new crowd. Kingdom Maker is free to play on iOS and Android, so download using the link in the description. All right, so jump into the action here against Peter without the last E. So, Petter? I don't know. Is he just got multiple pets out here? Is he got a dog, a cat, a goldfish? Is this man swimming in the sea with a couple, dolphins or something? I don't know. We'll figure out what he's going to be doing. Maybe we can sink his ship with a Valkyrie in the back, and whenever we see a aggressively cycled skeleton barrel, which I haven't seen in a long time, I can activate King Tower with that relatively easily. So I'm going to go and pull that with our Tornado. The Valkyrie is not going to be able to counter all of the skeletons, so better for us to just go in for the King Tower activation, take absolutely no damage. I'm wondering if I go for Magic Archer here, because... I'm glad I didn't do that, because now we're playing against Mr. Mega Knight, sir. I'll go for Spear Goblins, so then we can distract the Mega Knight, and the Spear Goblins will also be able to captivate the Inferno Dragon for a transient period of time. I think I want to go in for a Wall Breakers to pull back the Inferno Dragon, because he could zap or freeze on top of the Magic Archer, and I'm just not here for it. Yeah, he was getting ready to get geared up for that zap plus arrows to finish off the Magic Archer, and I was like, I don't really want to mess with that today. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Hasta la vista, baby.
The Magic Archer locks on. Let's go, guys. With the King Tower activated, I think I can get away with a simple Magic Archer on defense here. And I won't have to do anything else. It's going to be able to clean up everything, especially because the Executioner takes 2 shots to finish it off. And I did activate King Tower, so if you want to continue to spam into me, be my guest, Peter. Royal Giant, Mega Knight, Inferno Dragon. I thought it was going to be a balloon or something. I thought he was going to go for the speedy balloon stuff with the Skeleton Barrel pushing the balloon, but yes, he's got anything but. And go for Spear Goblins here because it's able to give us more counter push than dropping a Tornado. And we still get the same result, right? The Spear Goblins, well, even better result. We bait out Zap afterwards, so worked out really, really well for me. I'm going to go in for a Tornado as soon as I can, and then I will be able to pull back the Inferno Dragon, completely captivate all the skeletons, and then minimize the amount of damage that our opponent gets. Because there's no chance in heck that this man is able to whip out a random freeze. There's no way. You don't have Elixir for that. So I could hypothetically Fireball on this. I think that would be our best bet. Keep the Magic Archer a little bit healthier, win that interaction, then have the Magic Archer lock onto the tower for at least 2 to 3 hits. Oh, he's going to zap. Okay, well, not 2 hits. I'll go for Wall Breakers and I'll divide, because if we're continuing to spam into the Mega Knight lane, we're not going to win the game. That's just not how the game works. I'm sorry, guys. That's how I want it to work. But in these type of matchups, even though I have a lot of damage on that side, it's always better to play safe rather than sorry. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to go for Tornado. I'm going to go in for this, Valkyrie, and then Spear Goblins afterward. The bad thing is that then Inferno Dragon is going to pop off on me, and I don't even know if the Valkyrie is able to kill this. That Royal Giant is doing so much damage. I don't understand how that did so much to me. I feel a little bit destroyed. But 777 is our lucky number, right? So he's going to Mega Knight here, and then I can go in for a Magic Archer, get some damage on the Mega Knight, or not, or not, Or not? Okay, all right, never mind. It was all facade. It was all not part of the plan, my dudes. So I'm going to go in for another tornado here. Go and pull that as far as we can. Spear Goblins afterward. I'll eat the damage from the Mega Knight. Wow, the Valkyrie is literally not giving us anything at all. Literally nothing at all. At least it dodged the Mega Knight jump. So there's something, maybe. The wall breakers will connect unless he tornadoes it back and then drops a zap, which he does do. Well played on our opponent's end. But he doesn't have tornado back and cycle. So maybe we can go for one of these. Or I can Valkyrie again. Tornado all the stuff away from our Magic Archer. And then have the Magic Archer pop off to do enough damage to win the game, please. Magic Archer, you clutch out here. You know you clutch. You ready to give us the big damage. If I get the Magic Archer onto the tower for at least one hit, that's good. That's a vibe. Then I can Fireball and then win the game. So that's all we need to do. So always go other side of your opponent in those type of situations. If you go same lane, you are just going to get destroyed by Mega Knight counter push. As you guys saw when he went for that Mega Knight and I ignored it with the Valkyrie, it didn't matter because it was a full HP tower. And then we had all the power with the counter push. Hey, so jumping into this one, you guys never really know what to expect, but there's one thing for sure. Spear Goblins are destined for damage. I love cycling those at the start. They're probably one of the most annoying cards to deal with because for 2 elixir, you have to spend something right on top of them to finish them off, or you're going to be taking, 400 damage. Wall breakers do 500 a piece, and then the Spear Goblins do a 400 just grouped together. So this guy's going to balloon in the back. I've never really seen that before. I don't know how that's going to work out for him. I do slip and slide a miner right on through, so that is working out very, very well for me. I think I'm going to be better off fireballing on top of the minion horde, and then going in for a tornado on top of the balloon here. So that's what I'm going to roll with.
A water balloon?
Yes!
The reason why I play like that is just because you never really know what ladder is going to bring out on you. So if you take one balloon hit for a King Tower activation, I will take that any day of the week. Early on in the game, when your opponent hasn't done too much damage on you, getting that King Tower activation can be crucial. Every other defense that you have for the rest of the game, it's just going to stack up positive elixir trades for eternity. So yeah, that's maybe not the best elixir trade of my life. I said stack up positive elixir trades for eternity, and then I whimsically sacrificed my wall breakers right into the skeleton army. So that necessarily wasn't the best play of my life, but it is what it is. I'm expecting him to end up having a lumberjack freeze deck or something along those lines. So I'm going to go and cycle my Magic Archer in the back, get ready for a proper defense here, and then see what happens. I never really know what to expect with people like this. So kind of playing safe rather than sorry. I can get a bomb tower down here and it will completely counter his balloon for a decent trade, especially with King Tower activated. So I won't have to spend too much elixir. Wow, that Magic Archer popped off. Those minions are just wasted. That is hilariously good. And then I can tornado this back.
Tactical nuke incoming!
If it ever gets close, right? So then the bomb tower splash damage is able to finish it off. He's going to hog rider, which isn't that bad for me because I can go for wall breakers and going for Spear Goblins the right-hand side. I think he's going to get Skeleton Army down, but really late. Oh, he's got arrows with the deck. Wow, he's just got different layers of defense that I wasn't prepared for. Are you going to Skeleton Army on top of a Valkyrie? Or are you going to go for... Yeah, no, you're going to go for Bomb Tower. That's kind of what I expected. He's taking so much damage in the process, and I'm loving it every step of the way. Maybe in this type of peculiar matchup, it's going to be better for me to go and split lane aggression. So what I'm planning on doing here is going to go for the Valkyrie in this lane. Follow up with the wall breakers because he's not back to bomb tower or arrows. And then I can go for spear goblins. He got back to arrows? This man's got the moves. He's juking and jiving and making it happen for the memes. Seriously, credit where credit is due, my dude. I was not ready for this shenanigans. All right, so he's not going to do anything here because he knows it would just get wasted. If he goes in for a freeze, I would just be floored. Absolutely astonished. He doesn't have Minion Horde back in cycle, so he's going to go for another bomb tower. I need to get the bomb tower out of sight, out of mind. I think he's going to go for a skeleton army, so I'm going to preemptively predict that with spear goblins. Ooh. I don't know if that worked. It kind of worked. I'm going to take a page out of his book and go for wall breakers in the back like an absolute meme lord. I'm going to follow up with a miner on the right-hand side. If you go in for a Minion Horde, I think I can kill that with a easy spear goblins and not spend that much elixir if the Magic Archer locks. Oh, that was the saddest freeze in existence. Never have I ever seen a sadder freeze on ladder. I'm sorry, dude. It had to happen. GG, well played, and peace out. Hey, so jumping into this one again. CPS over name. Wow, I said name instead of just name. Sometimes when people have capitalizations randomly in their name, it just like screws with me. My brain just can't read it. Let me know in the comment section if that ever vibes with you guys or if you're able to decipher people's names if they've got some funky capitalization. So when we see Heal Spirit and Royal Ghost, this is bound to be a 3 Musketeer deck. So if that's going to be the case, I need to make sure that the Royal Ghost never locks onto my tower. Wait, what? I'm so confused. This is a Heal Spirit with a Magic Archer. I don't know what I'm playing against anymore. So I'm going to go in for a Valkyrie here. The bandit's going to walk that way and not dash on me today. Maybe we can go in for wall breakers in the right-hand side. Nah, I'm not a huge fan of going into Archer Queen. Not about that life. I'll just chill, relax, and wait, and accept my fate of going in for a tornado to finish off the Rail Ghost. That's going to be a pretty good situation for me. So I'm going to go and do that right now, and then I'll go for a bomb tower so that connects. I think the bomb will explode on top of all of our opponent's queen stuff. The queen shenanigans will not stay alive much longer. We've got a pretty decent spot. I'm happy with what we're doing right now. We've got the Magic Archer counter pushing. We've got the King Tower activated. I feel like he could have clicked the queen ability and made me look like a fool, but I'm glad that he didn't do it. And the heal spirit does not get wasted there, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so usually if you can go in for minor plus wall breakers and they only have Royal Ghost, maybe the Royal Ghost will lock onto the wrong thing. Especially with the tower not being able to focus in time. Oh, he's got Zap! Wow, well played, man. Credit where credit is due. But now you don't have Zap for the Spear Goblins. With the King Tower activated, I think we're okay against that, so I'm not going to spend any extra elixir. In fact, I can go for Magic Archer. It's going to give me counter push, and doesn't finish off the Barbarian first. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, hey, Magic Archer, can you just look at the thing farthest away from you? You know, you're an archer after all. Why don't you test your skill? And he just goes towards the easier target. I also misclicked the Valkyrie there. That was not supposed to be a Valkyrie. Oh my gosh. With the most difficult deck, we are making misplays, but somehow they're working out. That kind of did stuff. It got damage onto the tower, so I'll take what I can get. Usually in this type of matchup, if you get an uncomfy card cycle, then you want to go in for... Ooh, wow. I was going to say, you want to go in for the miner in the back, so then you're able to defend all the bridge spam that's coming at you. So that's not something that you guys should be ashamed of doing. A lot of times against bandits, rail ghosts, you only have one Valkyrie, so you're not able to, like, you know, do the Naruto clone jujitsu and get multiple of them on the map. It just doesn't work like that. But sometimes you will have to cycle your miner on defense. All right, so I can get another bomb tower down here. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And playing against someone with elite barbarians is always scary. It's not necessarily the vibe that we want to see. I hope that the bandit walks towards the miner and it dashes. That's a yikes from me, man. If I go in for a tornado, that'd be too much aggression, so I'm going to go for spear goblins, and I'll go for a Valkyrie here afterward. I think that we're okay. I can get a bomb tower down in the last second, or do I have to tornado? I think I have to tornado this. I don't know if I can kill it. Please finish off the barbarians. Thank you, Valkyrie. You're my savior out here. That's crazy. This deck's defenses are rock solid. Even if you don't have enough elixir, you can always, you know, slime your way to success. I think he's going to zap that again. Ooh, this is great. I can get the spear goblins down. Maybe we can push that away from the Magic Archer. If we can keep the Magic Archer alive, I would have just won the game. It is what it is. You can't have everything work the way that you want, but sometimes you got to take risks. He's got Elite Barbarians back in cycle, so that means I got to go for Magic Archer, and then I got to go in for like a Miner on defense here. I don't see any other possibility. If I don't go for the Miner, I'm probably going to get shredded, and then I can cycle back to a Valkyrie or a Tornado. I think it's going to be better for us to go in for a Tornado here, just to pull that Royal Ghost directly to the King, so then I can save my Valkyrie for the successive bridge spam. Because the Bandit dashing onto my tower, it does a lot more damage than a measly Royal Ghost hit. Free fireball value, so that will put me back in business. This has been an exhilarating game. Like, every single situation, every single twist and turn, there's a new card spammed at the river by this guy. All right, I'll go for high spear goblins, try to go and pull the Elite Barbarians a little bit further. With the E-Barbs out of cycle, we might be able to find our stance. You know what? I'm going to go for one of these. I'm going to tornado that back. And this might be able to do enough damage because it's just able to lock and load. You know, it's one of the best possible situations where your opponent overcommits into you. I'm going to fireball, and then I think I can go in for a set of spear goblins with a tornado here, and then get back to another Valkyrie. So if I can get this Valkyrie down, yeah, the bandit's going to be an issue, but I think I can miner and push it away. Ooh, this is really bad. The Barbarian's still locked on my tower.
Repulso! Let down your hair! No!
The Barbarian is still locked on my tower, but his Magic Archer messed up. I'm able to pierce through his own Magic Archer. How about he gets a taste of his own medicine? Fireball is phenomenal, cleaning up the bandit. And then, nope, not cleaning up the bandit. I wish it did. Great zap on our opponent's head, almost hitting the Spear Goblins. If I missed that, I would have lost the game. So, fortunately for us, that did not work out in the way he was planning. All I gotta do is just defend and then fireball and walk away the win. GG, well played and peace out, dude. Pleasure playing against you. That was such a fun game. And that's what this deck does best. You got to make so many micro interactions correctly, but when you do, you're going to get that glorious W. Hey, we got a game against Hernandez. What's up, dude? We're just going to drop a good luck and figure out what you got. Never want to make the first move with this deck if you're going to end up having like Magic Archer and Valkyrie, but you know what? For the sake of my patience, I will cycle the Magic Archer in the back.
I got a bad feeling about this.
There's a high chance that this guy is going to punish me right now, but I can't cycle my Valkyrie because that's going to be your best defenses, the Goblin Drills, the Bridge Spam, all the shenanigans that your opponent could potentially throw down at you. Just be safe rather than sorry. Keep your Valkyrie. If you go for Magic Archer, at least you're going to end up having like a Tornado. You're going to end up having Bomb Tower. You're going to have other cards to counter air. And yes, I said Bomb Tower counters air because it does. It's actually out here. It's one of the best air counters because of the bomb. And then also the balloon just doesn't break through it. So it's very, very fun. Oh no, this matchup is not a vibe. This matchup is just totally not a vibe. I gotta pull back those minions and the skeletons, and hopefully, oh my gosh, that would have been maybe 500 to 600 or 700 extra damage there if I hadn't made that play. Yikes, my dudes. Giant Graveyard, here it is. Walmart Royale. Dude, you literally are just going to Walmart and you're buying everything in bundles, whether it's the skeletons from the graveyard, the amount of damage that we magically get on your tower because you ignore everything, or, you know, the amount of value that you get with your minions and all your spells that are able to hit all of my bait cards at once. So we'll see what we're able to do here. Obviously, going to be one of the most difficult matchups imaginable for me, but I refuse to walk away from a challenge. So I'm going to go for the Bomb Tower here. Hopefully we can get some value. Don't really know if it's going to work out in our favor or not. I will go in for a Miner here. I hopefully am able to pull the Dark Prince. Not going to be able to pull all the minions, but it is what it is. And I'm going to have to Valkyrie or Fireball. I think I'm going to Tornado that. I got to go in for a Tornado instead. It's cheaper. It's cheaper out here. We're at Walmart after all. Okay, that's going to be a couple hits, but it is what it is. I'm going to Wall Breakers in the right-hand lane. Force out the arrows. Going to get up an Elixir right now for some Sublime Sauce. Maybe being able to go in for a Valkyrie and Spear Goblins if you go and spam me. I hope you go for a Giant in the back, and then I can Valkyrie Spear Goblins. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think he's going to go for a Dark Prince, so I can maybe go in for some shenanigans with the Magic Archer. Not necessarily going to be our best decision of our life, but I'm going to go for it anyway, because here's the thing. The Dark Prince now crosses the river. It's not an amazing thing to see. All right, one thing that I do like is my Valkyrie is able to hit everything at once, so he can't necessarily go undercover and feel good about it. He can go undercover, but he's not going to feel good about it right now. All right, do we Miner on defense? I think I have to, because he's probably going to go for arrows or some type of small spell. And if I don't, yeah, that Miner needs to put in mad work on all the skeletons.
Don't touch that, Larry.
I got to go for like Magic Archer here. Expect him to go in for a Archer Queen, so I'm going to go for a Valkyrie. And he doesn't go in for it. Feels bad, man. I'll go in for Tornado, potentially, if he hits a Dark Prince. What is he doing? Yeah, I'm going to Tornado this. This is really, really good.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Let's go, guys! Look at the damage we're getting. That's insane. We are back in business, kind of, sort of, maybe, not really. I kind of have to stop a Giant from crossing the river. This is horrible. This is horrendous. All right, I'm going to go for one of these. Try to push that away. Oh, that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. That really did not work at all. Praying for the best RNG of our lives. Praying for the best RNG of our lives. It's kind of happening and also not happening at the same time. All right, I'm going to go for Minor Wall Breakers, and we've got Tornado, and we've got Fireball, so we got to make it happen here. Now or never, my dudes. Now or never. Please make it work for the memes, baby. Oh, no damage. That's terrible. I got to go in for, like, some really scuffed situation of Miner and Fireball, and he's going to Graveyard me again. I got to go, like, Wall Breakers on defense, so the skeletons hit that instead. What is happening right now? No! Giant Graveyard is intolerable. If only he didn't get such a good push at the start and we had a little bit more damage conserved, I would have been able to go in for one more Wall Breakers pushing the right-hand side instead of trying to go and drop them on defense and body block the skeletons. And I probably would have won the game there. Sometimes if you don't get a good start against Giant Graveyard, you will lose that matchup. Especially when the Dark Prince can jump over the river, so if you body block it, it doesn't actually body block it 9 times out of 10. All right, so jumping into this one, I'm going to go for Spear Goblins and activate King Tower very quickly with that Hog Rider rushing through. You guys already know that is my favorite play with this deck, activating King Tower against our opponent's win conditions right out of the jump, because then the King Tower is going to be on the map for the rest of the time, and it's going to be, hello, my friends. Thank you for the value. Maybe we can go in for a Magic Archer depending on what happens if you want to defend with any unit. I guess I can Fireball on top of the Firecracker, unless it jukes and jives out of the way. Oh my gosh, it was in the process of evading and making my Fireball be the worst thing in existence in Clash Royale, but in the end, it worked out. I was a little bit scared. I was playing with fire out here, quite literally, with my Fireball and the Firecracker, and the potential miss. Oh my goodness, I'm happy. So Spear Goblin will give us one hit on the tower. He's not going to be able to defend that, and that's 100 damage. We take those. 31 more of those. That's all we need, guys. That's all I want. If I go for one of these, and then I get a Valkyrie down, he's going to expect that to die, but then the Valkyrie's just going to hold everything in place like an utter disgrace. Oh, my goodness. Please, disrupt the animation. No! You had had one job. No, this is so bad. This is so bad. This makes me sad. All right, if the Magic Archer stayed alive, that would have worked out a lot better for me, guys. So I'm going to go in for the Miner. I'm going to follow up with Spear Goblins because he just decided to log. So he's going to have to Ice Golem on top of the Spear Goblins here, or he's going to take 600 damage. Ooh, he misses one of the Spear Goblins anyway. Let's go. That's awesome. I am here for it. The only thing I don't like is the fact that he could Hog Rider me. That's exactly what he did. All right, so I have Tornado, so I guess I'm not in the worst spot in the world. I think that's what our best bet is. I should have Wall Breakers the other side to go and pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A. because the Hog Rider wasn't going to give him a hit anyway, unless he had Freeze. There's a chance he's got Freeze in the deck, so maybe I made the right play overall. Yeah, I think I made the right play overall. I'm not a huge fan of losing to Freeze. So I'm going to follow up with a Wall Breakers here and then get ready and poised in position for a Magic Archer. I think that this might... Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. One of the Wall Breakers will connect, so that's a vibe. I can Spear Goblins down here, maybe go in for another Bomb Tower, and this time is our chance to do the dance. With the phenomenal Tornado, able to finally finish off that frustrating Firecracker. That card just evades everything, guys. It's its only job. So I'm going to follow up with, do I want to Tornado this? Or the Wall Breaker is going to be able to get connection? Yeah, he had Freeze. I sensed it. My spider senses were tingling, my dudes. A Tornado that back? Oh my gosh. That kind of worked. That really worked. That put in work. And the Magic Archer finally doesn't die. Our opponent's towers are frying. And I am just feeling so alive. GG, well played, and peace out. That Fireball somehow also ended up hitting an Ice Golem too. I could not be any luckier. I'm going to Tornado if he goes in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. so I can pull it off of our Miner and walk away with the dominant W. GG, well played, and peace out, man. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an awesome rest of your day.